Today, I'm going to be going through how fast is too fast for fat loss. I lost over 50 pounds in 9 months, but did it in a sustainable way that I was able to keep the weight off, eating over 2,600 calories a day and doing steps. No, not 20,000 steps a day, but doing steps for my cardio, and that is it. And did you know that 85 to 90% of all diets fail? Not because we can't lose the weight. It's because we do it in a way that we're unable to maintain it, and then we gain it right back. And this yo-yo effect, it makes it harder and harder to lose that weight every single time. Make sure to share this video with a friend, subscribe for daily videos. We're diving right into it. So here's the deal. When we go for fat loss, we want that quick fix. So we do extremes. Extremes in terms of we may not even know what we're eating in terms of our calories, but we just jump to 1,000, 1,200 calories. We add in more cardio, and we go to these low carb to no carb diets. And here's the deal. When we cut out carbohydrates, for every 1 gram of carbohydrate, your body holds on to 3 to 6 grams of water. So you may realize that you cut your carbs, you feel like that first week, boom, down 5, 6 pounds on the scale. But basically, your muscle cells are getting depleted of the glycogen. And as soon as we put the carbs back in, our body will gain that water back. Remember, it doesn't do that with fats and protein, only carbohydrates. So we go to these extremes. We cut our carbs low. We add in a bunch of these cardios. And this is what happens. When we go on a fat loss phase and we make these adaptations, we make all these changes basically with our nutrition, with our training, we go to these extremes. Initially, your body may start seeing results. You feel better. You're losing the weight. Your pants are fitting lighter. But your body actually, over a few weeks, depending on your body, your metabolism, your muscle, it adapts. This is called metabolic adaptation. That becomes your new maintenance. So you need to ask yourself, if we're going to these extremes and we cut our calories low fast, we're adding in more cardio, we're cutting out the carbs. If you don't see yourself being able to do this, 5 years from now, it is not going to be sustainable, and neither are your results. So let's go back to it, because I want to take you guys through how fast we should be losing weight and how to do it in a sustainable way like I did. So here's the deal. Like I talked about, we want to lose weight fast, so we cut our carbs fast, we cut our calories fast, and we push it in the cardio. Our body's metabolism adapts to it. Then we hit a plateau. Where do we go from there? We keep pushing it. We'll lower our calories more, add in more cardio. And our body is actually very, very smart. It starts to do things like conserving your energy. So you may realize you're moving less, you're fidgeting less, and then your sleep starts going. Then you're getting more cravings, more anxiety. And then what happens is we yo-yo right back out of that. And like I mentioned, every time we yo-yo, it makes it harder and harder to lose the weight. So how do we do this in a sustainable way? How fast is too fast for fat loss? So here's the deal. With all my clients, I like to look at a bunch of different perspectives. I'll get into that in a second, but first I'll kind of hit how fast is too fast for fat loss. With weight loss, I like to aim for at least 10% of the body weight per week. So maybe 1 to 2 pounds per weight. This is going to really depend on the individual. If a client comes to me and they are already, in a state where they have thyroid issues, they're on 1,000 calories, 1,200 calories, they're already doing a lot of cardio, I will not take them into a fat loss, because our body already is at that place of extreme stress. Our body is not going to want to lose the weight, especially for my women over 40. And that's where I do things like reverse dieting, which I will do another video in the future. And if you would like that, make sure to drop a comment below and I will hit that for you guys as well. But say an individual comes to me, they have a good caloric surplus or, 1,800, 1,900 calories. I start them off with a slow deficit. I see what their daily steps are. I see what their current cardio is like. I look at our stress, our sleep, our gut health, our thyroid, our hormones. And I create this for my clients so that they're able to make small lifestyle changes so that they can get sustainable results. So what I mean by this is a lot of times we cut our calories so low, so fast, not remembering that our body's metabolism adapts to it. So instead, we have to take a baseline and ask yourself this, okay, what's my current cardio? Where are my calories at? So track your calories for a week and see what your baseline is. And make a small change. And then Hold that change with your calories, your cardio for like 2 or 3 weeks, and look at your pictures, look at your measurements, and look at your scale and see if you are losing weight. And then you could adjust from there. We go to two extremes too fast and not realizing that we don't need to do these. Small changes lead to big results. So here's the deal. I want to go back to this for a second. One, in order to lose 1 pound of fat, you need to be at a deficit of 3,500 calories. This doesn't always have to be through diet. It could be through cardio, through moving more, through steps. So look at your lifestyle and see what ways that you can implement this in terms of moving more, creating that slight caloric deficit, and doing it in a sustainable way to where our stress, our sleep, and our hormones are just all on point. If you guys are struggling with this, I want you to head to the description below. I am so excited to announce that my next 90-day transformation challenge, it is starting on March 25th. We are 10 days out, and this is the deal. My expertise is I work with women over 40, perimenopause, postmenopause, hysterectomy, gut and thyroid issues. They come to me a lot of the times on doing a lot of cardio or not a lot of movement at all so far, eating very little calories, not getting enough protein for the body. We got a lot of cravings, stress, maybe thyroid issues. And I look at every aspect of their life. I look at where's the best place for us to train that's going to be sustainable? Is it at home? Is it at the gym? Where's our stress at? What are our main struggles that we're facing with the nutrition? Is it eating out and traveling? And I customize everything to them so that their struggles no longer become it. They don't stress about the diet because they have that game plan to hit everything. And what happens is I'm able to get them eating more food, building muscle, even post-menopause. Our hormones are balancing. They're able to go out, travel, eat, and I teach them how to do it in a way that they don't even have to track their macros the rest of their life. I have a client who came to me with basically so much anxiety around food. No matter what she did, she couldn't lose weight. She was actually post-menopause too, and I taught her how to track her food. I taught her how to eat out when traveling, all of it. Something happened in her life to where she had a family issue going up, stress got high. Here's the deal. Because she implemented all the tools that I taught her, the last 2 weeks, she hasn't been tracking her macros at all. She's been focusing on the specific steps that I have for her and structuring her meals in the way that I've taught her. And she is down 2 inches, not tracking and not even having to be so stringent to her food. I want my clients to have balance. And this is the key, because for so long, I've been there. I was almost 200 pounds. I was over 180 at age 13. I got down to 90 pounds. I went to every nutritionist. No one wanted to help me. I tried the recipes. I was so overwhelmed with the nutrition. And the truth is we can do too much sometimes, especially if we are getting older. Doing these extremes, cutting all the carbs out, ramping up our cardio too much, it could really affect our thyroid, our hormones, and all of those run our metabolism. So the big key that I wanted to mention today is, number one, we like to not go too fast with fat loss. Look at where you're at and make small adjustments. Know that if you go too hard, too fast, that our body is smart and it does start to conserve energy. So we have to look at those areas. And stop going to these extremes. If we're on a standard American diet, start making small, healthy food choices. Do it in a way that is going to be sustainable with you. Because if you're already having anxiety or you're not feeling good on your current diet plan, and in the beginning, you may, because you still have the stored glycogen in your levels, but a few weeks, 6, 8, 12 weeks, 3 months in, when we hit that plateau and we're getting all these cravings and we don't know where to go from there, that's when we got to ask ourselves, okay. So if you guys need help, head down to the description, fill out my questionnaire. I will be in touch with you in the next 24 hours to set up a discovery call to see if we're that perfect fit for I'm not even going to call it a challenge anymore, for my 90-day transformation program. Because the truth is I have clients even after my program reach out to me months later telling me all the positives of their weight loss journey, how they're continuing to see the results, eating more food, transforming their body. I get tongue-tied sometimes, and that's the key. Is I want people to have the sustainability like I did. I don't like the yo-yo. I don't want you to have the yo-yo. And I don't want you guys to have to be stuck in this diet dogma. Break through it and feel your best self. Make sure to subscribe. I will see you tomorrow. Share this video with a friend. And I'm actually going to put a video right here for you guys. If you guys haven't heard of NEAT before, non-exercise activity thermogenesis, this is where your body adapts and you actually start moving less and burning less calories. So check out this video for more information on it. It is game changer when it comes to losing fat and keeping the weight off. I will see you tomorrow. Love you.